Welcome everybody. Now we are going to discuss about signal. So what is signal? A signal is defined as a physical quantity that varies with time, space or any other independent variable. So let's try to understand it. Consider this diagram. So in this diagram on x-axis you can see time. So this time can be considered as independent variable, and on y-axis you can see voltage. So this voltage is physical quantity. So this voltage depends on time. Okay, voltage, which is physical quantity, is varying with respect to time. As time is changing, voltage is also changing. So see, as time is changing, this voltage is also going to change. So I can say that this is one signal. So this is one type of signal which is commonly used in electrical and electronics. Similarly, we have different types of signal. The signal may depend upon one or more independent variable. In other words, we can also say that signal is a function of one or more independent variable which contains some information, which carries some information. So consider this diagram. So this particular signal depends on one independent variable, and that variable is time. Similarly, we can have a signal which may depend upon more than one variables, more than one independent variable. So if signal depend on only one variable, we can call it as one dimensional signal. If signal is dependent on two variable, then we can call it as two dimensional signal. Then we also say that signal is a function. So consider one more signal. So in this diagram on x-axis I have shown one variable t, and y-axis is labeled as f of t. So what statement we have made just now? Signal is a function. So this is notation of function. Already in mathematics you may have studied what is function. So we denote functions like f in bracket, suppose one variable t. So what it indicate? It indicate that we have some function f, and that function is dependent on one variable t. In this case, as this independent variable t is going to change, value of function f of t is going to change. Now example. So we can consider voice as a signal. We may also have video signal. Noise is also a signal, but information conveyed by noise is unwanted, hence it is considered as undesirable signal. Just now we said that signal carries certain information. For example, voice signal, it is going to carry some information. Video signal, it also carries some information, some useful information. Similarly, noise, which is signal, will also carry information, but that information will be of no use. Nobody wants noise, right? So that's why noise signal is undesirable. Now let's see classification of signal. So signals are classified into these different classes. For example, we can have continuous time signal and discrete time signal. We can have deterministic signal, random signal. Random signal, it is also called as non-deterministic. So in this way we have different classes of signal. So let's see all these classes one by one. Now let's see what is meant by continuous time signal. So continuous time signals are defined for all values of t and is represented by x of t. So consider this signal. So in this signal on x-axis you can see one variable, that is time, and y-axis is labeled as amplitude. So here we can say that amplitude is a physical quantity which depends upon independent variable time. So as time is going to change, this amplitude is going to change. So this is one type of signal. Now this signal is continuous time signal. So why we can call this signal as a continuous time signal? Because if we take any time instant, okay, so for that particular time instant, you will come to know that this signal has some specific value. For example, take this particular time instant. Okay, so at this time instant, this signal has got some specific value. Similarly, if I take this time instance, here also this signal has some specific value. Okay, so at each and every time interval, at each and every time instant this signal has been defined. Okay, for each and every time instant this signal has got some amplitude value. So that's why we can say that this signal is continuous time signal. If I consider these 2 points, suppose this point A, okay, and this one more point, that is point B. So here we can say that for this signal we have infinite number of values in between point A and point B. Okay, in between these two values A and B, you will get infinite number of values for this particular signal. Continuous time signal is also called as analog signal. So example of continuous time signal is AC power supply. Or consider one more example, the sound which is generated by human being. So that sound is also a continuous time signal. That sound signal is also defined at each and every time instant. Now let's discuss discrete time signal. A signal is said to be a discrete time signal when it is defined at only discrete instant of time. Means discrete time signal is not defined at all time instant. Very simple. Let's try to understand with the help of diagram. So in this diagram you can see two signal. So first signal is continuous signal and second one is discrete signal. So if we consider this continuous signal, so let's assume that on x-axis we have time t. So this continuous signal is defined for all time instant. If you take any time instant on x-axis, you will get corresponding value for this particular signal. So let's consider this time instant. So at this time instant, whether this continuous signal is defined? Yes. So for this time instant, this continuous signal will have certain value. Okay, similarly if you take this time instant, so at this time instant also this continuous signal is defined. So if signal is defined at each and every time instant, it is continuous. But what happens in discrete? So in case of discrete signal is not defined at all time instant. So consider this example. So see, consider this time instant. So for this time instant, whether this signal is defined? Yes. So this signal has some here a negative value. Then consider next time instant. Here again it has some different value. Then consider this time instant. It has here a zero value. This signal has zero value at this particular time instant. So let's call this time instant as time instant A, and let's call this time instant at time instant B. So now tell me whether this discrete signal is defined for the time instant which are present in between A and B. No, this discrete time signal does not have any value for the time instant which are present in between time instant A and B. So this is discrete signal. Now let's see next category of the signal, that is deterministic and non-deterministic signal. So when we can say that signal is deterministic? Very simple. If there is no uncertainty with respect to its value at any instant of time. So if we take any time instant, and for that time instant if it is possible to determine value of the signal, then that particular signal is called as deterministic signal. So in case of deterministic signal, there will not be any confusion about the value at any instant of time. Or we can say that the signal which can be defined, okay, exactly by some mathematical formula, they are called as deterministic signal. So in order to define a deterministic signal, we will have some specific formula. So by using that formula, it will be possible for us to calculate value of the signal at any given time instant. If this is the case, then that particular signal will be a deterministic signal. So here one can calculate exact magnitude of the signal at any given point of time. So for example, suppose we have a signal which is defined by formula. Suppose y is equal to a into sine of bx plus c plus d. Okay, so if we have some signal which is defined by this particular formula, then that particular signal will be deterministic, because by using this formula it will be possible for us to calculate value of that signal. It will be possible for us to calculate magnitude of that particular signal at all time instant. So such signals are called as deterministic signal. Now let's see non-deterministic signal. So a signal is said to be a non-deterministic signal if there is uncertainty, with respect to its value at some instant of time. If we cannot predict, if we cannot determine, okay, value of some signal at some particular instant of time, then that particular signal is called as non-deterministic signal. So consider this signal. Okay, so on x-axis we can see the time, on y-axis we can see voltage. So let's assume that this voltage is dependent on this particular time. Independent variable, voltage is physical quantity which is varying with respect to this time. Okay, so here suppose if we have some signal like this, so in this case, is it possible to define this particular signal by using mathematical formula? No, it is not possible. Okay, so such type of signal are called as non-deterministic signal. They are random in nature, so that's why they are also called as random signal. Random signal cannot be described, cannot be defined by mathematical equation. So example, consider noise signal. So noise signal, they are said to be non-deterministic signal.